General Chomps-a-Lot 2 goes through for America to meet the winner of the United Kingdom battle, Tornado and Razer.
Stand by.
And there's the Razer boys. And Tornado ready to go. House spot in this round, Dead Metal in the corner patrol zone. And joining him, Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Tornado's allowed interchangeable weapons, but he's done a little razor proofing. Keep from getting cut up too bad. Let's see if it works. He still stays within the weight confines. Great bit of strategy on the Tornado's part, because Razor's looking like they're having a little trouble. They're getting pushed back from Tornado's sheer strength and power. There's the spinning disc trigger's been hit, and Razor's far too low to get across that spinning disc of doom. Tornado on the pushing attack, pushing Razer right into Dead Metal's corner patrol zone, and they do a little do-si-do and get out of it, but Dead Metal is not giving up yet. He's burying that saw right down into the Razer proof in a Tornado, and Razor's biting right down into Tornado. Finally got a chunk of something that's gonna work. The boys on the Razer team are ecstatic about this. Look at that. Boy, when he sinks his teeth into you, it's all over. You're a goner. But the Tornado guys have got a lot of power, even though they got all that Razer proofing. Let's see if it's going to get him out of trouble. Yes, they got some power. Somebody's motor is laying right on the arena floor. I wonder what that came out of. It must have been the spinning front disc of Tornado, because Razor's so well enclosed, nothing that big would drop out without you really seeing some major damage. And speaking of damage, here comes Dead Metal with a saw. For some reason, the house spots are picking on Tornado when they really should have been after Razer, who was in the corner patrol zone. And now Tornado's gonna make Razer feel it. Tornado pushing Razer right back into Dead Metal's corner patrol zone, and Dead Metal again puts the saw down into Tornado instead. And Bash from behind has got Tornado. And it's all over. This is going to have to go to a judge's decision, and they got their work cut out for them. It was a pretty equal battle between these guys. Tornado had all the pushing power, and Razer had the grabbing power. There's a very small margin between winner and loser in this battle.
Any decision right here is bound to create some controversy, and this one no doubt will. But by a split decision, 2-1, our judges have decided that Tornado will continue in the international competition. No less than a shocking upset. Either way you slice it, it's controversial. I had to notice that Tornado literally tried to razor-proof their robot. Is that within the confines of fair play?
Well, you know, we got in on them still. They made it a little bit short, so we still got in there. That's a real surprising decision.
Well, they're saying that the Tornado was showing more aggression, but it was an excellent match. Destined to go down in history as one of the great matchups here on Robot Wars. Guys, do you agree with the decision?
I think it's fair. There were plenty of times there where we pushed Razer into the CPZs and the house robots didn't touch them.
Yeah, but that is a good-looking robot. I wouldn't want to mess with it either.
Yeah, it is a very nice-looking robot, but doesn't matter. It's still here to be trashed.
You don't feel guilty that you essentially razor-proofed the car and denied the fans the thrill of seeing the Razer sink its fangs into your metal carcass?
We have no problem with doing that whatsoever. The rules allow us to do interchangeable weapons, and what's that apart from a crusher-proof weapon?
Well, guys, that was a creative stroke of genius. I congratulate you. It's a huge upset. Razer, I'm sure you guys will be back, and you've earned the right to represent the UK in our international competition. Let's hear it for all the Roboteers.
There it is. Razer goes out on a judge's decision. And we've got our international final with General Chomps-a-Lot from the States and Tornado from the UK.
And then there were two. General Chomps-a-Lot from the US of A stands at attention, ready to defend our country's honor against Tornado. the storm that's blown in from the UK. When we come back, old friends go head-to-head for their country's honor.